Innovation.
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 Innovation
is redefining whatever your reality is today, whether it's a product, a procedure, or a culture, continuously looking at it and not changing it for the sake of change, but changing it because you think you can make it better. And taking that, you're really defining innovation all the time.
Roswell to me is a unique group of talented individuals who are not satisfied with the status quo. We want to push boundaries. We want to come up with new products, new innovations, new solutions, and challenge the industry and take it to the next level in every single product that we do.
It's not just a matter of like change for the sake of change. It's a matter of really thinking through, how have we handled this in the past, and what headaches have we dealt with, and how can we eliminate those and make it better.
Yeah, Roswell's culture is definitely unique. It's it's one part creativity, one part fun, hard work. It's a whole mix of these things, but also just the love of being on the water and creating new products. It's a good mixture that's really hard to come by in this industry, or any industry really. Because it's fueled by the passion for being on the water, and that's where we come up with all the different stuff, the different products, the different patents. The culture here, it's hard to explain, but it's unlike any other culture in the industry.
I think there's a direct connection between culture and innovation, because if you don't have everybody going in the same direction in the culture and willing to take a chance, but again, not for the sake of just making change, taking a chance for the right reasons, pushing the limits of what's possible. And again, our goal is to make people's lives better when they're on the water experiencing the Roswell products. So I think culture is a part of that. Everybody has to care, from the lowest level, newest employee in the building, all the way to the most senior executives. Everybody has to be going in the same direction, and I think that's part of our culture.
Every day there's tons of boundaries being pushed, and some of these concepts it's hard to imagine it coming to fruition and us making it to the end and into this final product. And somehow, through perseverance, through pushing, through trying and experimenting.
Everything is doable. Everything is, we can do anything. And this company shows that, and it proves that every single day. There's not a day that goes by where we stop and be like, oh, well, what are we gonna do? We turn to each other and we're like, okay, well, how do we fix this? How do we make it better? What's the solution? What's next?
My first memories of Roswell were from probably about 10 years ago when I worked for another company that Roswell is a partner of, and they developed some of the newest tower technology to ever hit the water. It was a risky move, I would say, or it felt risky at the time. 4-point towers were really the standard. Every boat that I can think of, every towboat that I can think of, has a 2-point tower. Fast forward now, the innovation is still happening. I mean, we just launched this past year with the Nautique, or last year with the Nautique Paragon, the world's first telescoping wakeboard tower. There's so many other parts of the industry that they've touched, from board racks with the Triton, and even before that, some of the first ever board racks. If you walk through our history hall, you see some of the earliest innovations in board storage, and even further into that with some of the new products that we're working on now. R1 Pro tower speakers being one that recently won an IBEX Innovation Award. So you can look at every single product segment in the marine industry, and Roswell is going to be there with an innovative product that was the first of its kind.
The sheer volume of patent work that we've had here at Roswell in the last 2 years has been pretty incredible to me. For the size of the company that we are. In the last 2 years, we've applied for at least 4 patents, and then during that time, we've also had, I want to say, 3 patents issued, and we've got a pipeline of 5 or 6 in process as well. So it's a constant process with our design team. They're always thinking of new ideas, and not just thinking of them, but putting them into action, and action that that we can protect as our proprietary products with these patents.
We're constantly met with challenges, and sometimes the problems almost seem impossible, but really that's part of what it should be like. It isn't easy. If it was easy, anyone could do it. So the fact that it's difficult, I want to use that as pushing myself and pushing the whole team harder, because then when we achieve it, the reward is so much greater.
It's the only thing that we do here is push the envelope and introduce what's next. That's our entire mission. And we do it in a way that we can execute it and deliver so that everybody on the water can enjoy it, and their experience takes that next step. And that's what drives me to come into work, and it gets me excited every day.
And really, when I think back to Roswell 10 years ago or 20 years ago, we've always wanted to create products that make people's lives better. And that's what we're doing today. The team here is over 100 people. Everybody's committed to bringing out the best product possible with the best partners in the world. So that's what we're all about, innovation.